Okay, so this time we're going to go ahead and graph two lines, but we're going to use slope and y-intercept rather than a table. So remember, when you're using slope and y-intercept, you're using slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. And so hopefully you remember that the m is the slope. This is from the beginning of the year. I know it was a while ago. And the b is y-intercept. Okay, so when it's in slope-intercept form, you have everything you need. You know the y-intercept and you know the slope. Okay, so you always start with the y-intercept. So the y-intercept for this equation is 1. So you go over to your graph, this is the y-axis, and you find 1. Okay, so that would be here. So we've graphed the y-intercept, now we want to graph the slope. Well, the slope is 3. So m is 3. Remember, a slope, though, is a rise over a run. So you need to have a bottom number. If there isn't one, you use 1. So now we know we need to go up 3 and right 1. Okay, so go over to your graph, go to your y-intercept, and do that. So 1, 2, 3 up, and then right 1. And then you could do that again, up 1, 2, 3. So you have to go up over my graph a little bit and right 1. You can do that a bunch of times, but I'm running out of space. But I also want to remind you, you want to have your line trying to fill the whole graph. So I know that two negatives make a positive. So I'm going to change positive 3 over positive 1 into a negative 3 over a negative 1 because two negatives make a positive. So it still is the same. It still equals 3. But this time I'm going to go down 3 because it's negative and left 1 because it's negative. Okay, so we're going to go down 1, 2, 3 and left 1. And again, down 1, 2, 3 and left 1. So now you have your first line, your first equation graph. Okay, that one. Now let's graph this equation. You'll see that the y-intercept is negative 4. So go to your y-axis, go to negative 4, which remember this is 0. So negative 1, 2, 3. So this would be negative 4. And then your slope right here is negative 2, right? So your slope, m, is negative 2, but you need a bottom number. You need a run. So we'll put a 1. So now that means you're going to go down 2 because it's negative and right 1. Okay, so going ahead and starting there, down 2. So I'm going to have to extend my graph. Down 2, right 1. You'll notice, though, that this is not helping me to cross this line. So I'm going to change where the negative sign is. I'm going to put it in the bottom number. So I'm going to do 2 over negative 1 instead, which allows me to go up 2 and left 1. So I'm going to go up 2 and left 1. And then you could do that again if you'd like, up 2 and left 1. But you already see that they cross here at negative 1, negative 2. Negative 1 for the x, because that's your x-axis, and negative 2 for the y, and then check it. I'm not going to show you the check step again because I did it in my previous video. Okay, thank you.